the Warriors at the Lakers. You and I both think the Warriors will win. I said today, Rob, despite the 30-point blowout in Game 3, I still think from what I've seen, I know they haven't played better. I think the Warriors are better. Now, tonight, if they lose, I won't fully write them off like I will the Knicks, but it's essentially over, right? It's probably over. To beat LeBron 3 straight times, I don't see that really happening. But I think the Warriors are the better team. And I thought they were getting good shots early in Game 3. Obviously, they won Game 2 going away. They lost Game 1 close. But I think the Warriors at times, I guess maybe similar to Boston, but there's no excuse for the Warriors because they're so experienced, or at least maybe that is the excuse, right? That they've done so much. They get too cute. They let their foot off the gas. They make careless mistakes and turnovers. And I thought that's what happened in Game 3. They were up 11 in the second quarter. Clay's hitting shots. Steph's doing well. They're getting looks.
And then they fell apart.
Right. I don't think the Lakers made them fall apart.
Right. What did they do?
They fell apart.
They fell apart. I'm with you on that. I didn't understand it. They were playing fine to me. And all of a sudden, they let the Lakers go on. I know I'm making up the number. A 30 to 8?
30 to 8 run.
30
and they turned
to
an
8.
11-point deficit into an 11-point lead at halftime.
30 to 8 when Steph Curry's on your team and Klay Thompson. Stop there. I don't need to name anybody else. Right?
You're absolutely right. And they start throwing the ball all over the park, the yard, the gym, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And then, Draymond, of course, loses his cool, gets a T. Jermichael Green gets a T. Moses Moody gets a flagrant foul. And, Rob, it was a parade to the foul line for the Lakers. Now, tonight, I think, and you talked about this before Game 2, and, neither of us thinks the NBA is fixed.
No, I've never, and I've never said it.
Right, absolutely. But I think they'll let Draymond play tonight. How about that? He only played 23 minutes in Game 3 because of foul trouble. He picked up 2 quick fouls within less than 6 minutes, Rob, and he's on the bench.
Well, you know how it is. I mean, and those things happen. And I think you're right because they won't call it as close. They can't do that again, Chris, where he's out of the game.
Yep.
Like, I'm not saying that there's some memo that came down from the league headquarters, but the referees know what's going on. Could you say that? They know.
Yes, and Rob, look, it's the same thing with holding in football.
Yep.
There's contact all the time.
You could call holding on almost every play.
Yeah.
Almost.
And so what you want is just them to be consistent. And I think tonight, we've seen the huge free throw discrepancies in games 1 and 3, which the Lakers have won. And I get it because the Warriors are obviously more of a jump shooting team. They don't go to the hoop as much. And the Lakers are big and they go to the free throw line.
But there's still a big number.
It's
My
still
goodness.
huge. It's still huge. And that was a huge part of that run in the second quarter that you mentioned, 30 to 8.
Right.
And so I think they'll allow Draymond to play tonight. And, the Warriors have been around the block, obviously. They know, just like you and I know, that this is as close as it gets to a must-win when you're not in an elimination game.